Well, I decided to go ahead. I'm going to sell off all my I have all my box cars. They're all on eBay. Anything that's Lionel or K line that's semi scale, I'm selling it. I've listed all my steam engines. I think I only have two that are on there right now that they're post wars. They have bids on them right now. I am going to keep I think I'm going to keep that stuff sitting over there, and then I have a couple of MTH box cars that are obviously larger than Lionel size ones. I'm going to keep those. And I've been kind of sketching up a new layout. I want to see about knocking this panel out and going all the way to the wall on the other side, which is about 5-6 feet. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm kind of like I'm over the post-war trains, and I'm over the semi-scale, small, silly-looking box cars. I mean, now that I have this MTH stuff, it just doesn't look proportionate anymore. To me, it looks silly. So yeah, if you're looking for some freight cars, I have about 14 or 15 of them on eBay. My username is sblanc BLANCK 71. Yeah, so yeah, take a look. Maybe you're still into the semi scale stuff and you want some. So yeah. Well, I've started packing things up. Um, I've put, I'd say, more than half, maybe 80% of my rolling stock and locomotives on eBay. I've already shipped off a few items on auctions that are sold. I'm going to keep the MTH locomotive and the passenger coaches out here, but my layout's going to come down. I'm gonna see about maybe somebody wants these structures. I mean, they're all scratch built. They're not fantastic level scratch built or anything. We're not talking John Allen or anything, but I mean, they're okay. Maybe somebody will want them. Just the buildings. These are just flats. They're just printed paper on cardstock, so they're not really that anything. The backdrop is actually, I bought that. Some of these other flats I may just toss. Maybe the tunnel inches, and then the track I'll I'll probably just put on marketplace. The bridges, somebody might want that, and then the mine structure. I don't really have any way to pack any of it up to save it. I don't know that I'm. See, the issue is it's okay. Number one, it's out in my garage, so it's Texas right now. It's 100 and something degrees outside, which means it's like 95 in the garage. It's not comfortable, or in the winter it's cold. And another negative is I'm getting older. I'm in my mid 50s, and getting up and down. Like, I stand on a platform to operate this layout. I'm like, the layout is hung 2 foot from the ceiling. The ceiling is like 8 foot 4 inches off the ground. So yeah, it's high. So yeah, it's just not conducive. I've almost fallen, and then I have this other platform that I used to kind of look at things over here, but it's just really not conducive anymore. But yeah, I just want to see if anybody, like, I have this bridge, I have this other bridge back here. It's all just made out of cardstock and not balsa wood, but I ripped down a plywood and stuff to make make it the track. Who knows? I'll just be like a box of track, make an offer kind of thing. And then the turntable, I don't know. It's just visual. It doesn't operate. There's no motor, and I'm not sure you could ever get it to do that. I don't know. So, oh, and then the bridge, this trestle is all kind of one big piece. Someone may want that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm packing up this passenger coach and this locomotive, and then I'm going to keep my two big ZWs, because I do plan to run trains around my Christmas tree in the house like I do every year. So I want those for that. I'm not gonna. Plus, everyone, I don't know. I've had one of these I sent off, and the guy did the rebuild, and then he does a extensive polish of the outside and everything, so it really looks brand new. And then before I decided against all this, I was going to have, I wanted another one so I could power everything on the layout and have kind of a block thing going on. So I bought this one, and it has the same um, condition. You know, he fixed up the inside, he fixed up the outside, so it's shiny, it looks brand new on the outside. I'm not getting rid of these because everyone thinks you can pick them up for $25, and I'm sorry, I didn't pay $25 for this. I paid a nice pretty penny because it's in amazing condition, and I'm not giving it up for the chump change that people out there thinks some things are worth. So yeah, I'm keeping them. Other than that, a lot of this is just going to go the way of the dumpster. But it's been a nice run. This is like my fourth layout to build, and this is the best one I've ever done. I've never made it to scenery on anything else previous. It was always just plywood, and I got some track down, and I got trains to run. That's about as far as it got. Now, I'm not giving up on trains altogether. I'll have to show you what I got going on inside the house. Well, that's a wrap, folks. I have pulled all the track off of my O-gauge layout. All you can see left is all the railroad ties that I cut to fill in between the tubular track ties. Mountains are destroyed and gone. Well, most of them. I still got a lot of scenery to tear out. I'm done for this weekend. My trash can is completely full. Next weekend I'll start on upper loop stuff. I can toss those strips of wood in the trash. I can cut them up. Throw the rest of this plaster mountain in the trash. Then I can get to these lower decks, get it disassembled, and I think I'm just going to put it on the curb and call for a bulk pickup for that. Get these panels down. Get my garage open back up, and then I will be moving on to my in-scale layout, which is already in progress. Just been working on track work, trying to make it, I don't want any issues. I don't want any derailments. So I've been taking my time. I've been working out for about a year, working out the kinks on the track and stuff. So, but that is it for Sean's O-gauge stuff. I will be creating a new splash screens and exit screens for new videos based on in-scale and or whatever, since O is on. Now I've kept my MTH steam locomotive and passenger coaches, and I've kept a post-war set of Santa Fe with the 2500 series passenger coaches. I kept those for running around the Christmas tree. If I do buy more O stuff, it'll be MTH. I'm not buying any more Lionel stuff. I need to get one MTH steam locomotive from my wife's set of passenger coaches, and that'll probably be it. I don't see myself going down this route again. It was fun, but yeah, I don't have space in the house for a layout that would really, allow you to really develop, O-gauge. You basically need an entire house, to be honest, to do an O-gauge layout, so that's it. I'll be making new videos as I make progress on my N-scale. So everyone, enjoy your trains. Okay, so here is my newest adventure. It's a bit of a mess. I need to clean this up. But my son has a bunch of in-scale stuff already. And I was like, I'm going to do an in-scale layout. And I found this track plan. And I did modify it. I double-tracked it. So it has a double-track main line. And then I got the big Walthers 130-foot turntable because I want to be able to operate anything of any size. I believe the minimum radius on this is 24 inches, which is pretty massive when you consider it's in scale. And then so that's where I am with this. This is my latest. It's a 5x10 layout. It's on wheels, so I can pull it out away from the wall. And right now I've been working on just isolating and finding any poor track issues and fixing them before I move on. I've been running this diesel little Bachmann diesel around the layout, and anytime it catches anywhere that might be an issue, I address if it's a joint issue or whatever. So that's what I've been working on, is track work. Got to get the track work 100% before you can move on to anything else. So it's been kind of a new adventure because N-scale is something I'm not familiar with. And so yeah, I've purchased a bunch of books so I can figure this stuff out. But that's where I am. I'm using Kato Flex Track and Pico turnouts. And so far, it's been pretty good. It's been interesting. I have to wear my magnifying headlamp or magnifying glass things on my over. I don't know. I have these things like goes on my head like a hat. I have these magnifying glasses to kind of work on certain things. But yeah, this is my latest. It's in the house. It's air conditioned, and I'll be able to run anything, big boys and passenger coaches and just monster stuff because of the minimum. I think the minimum radius is like 24 inches, which from what I understand is massive in scale. So that's what I'm going to do. And that means I'm going to have to change my video format, opening screens, closing screens, because it's not going to have Lionel trains or MTH trains anymore. It's going to be N-scale stuff. And that's where I'm headed. So that's what's going on with my model railroading.